Hi guys, I'm Daddy Freeze, convener of the Free the Sheeple movement and leader of the Free Nation in Christ. I greet you and I bring glad tidings. A very, very big shout out to all of you. Don't forget, we've got church tomorrow at 12:30. It's going to be the last service of 2023. So do make sure you join. We're live across all platforms. You know, the Free Nation message is a very powerful message and is setting a lot of people free. And do make sure you join if you want to have your mind properly aligned in 2024. It is good you feed your mind with facts and the reality of what Christianity really is about, and not the fables that they're teaching you in today's church. So I want to talk a little bit about Yule Edochie. I'm not going to waste too much of your time. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. You need to understand that Yule is going through a lot. By the way, don't forget, buy direct from USA.com. Buy direct from USA.com for anything you need from the US: clothes, shoes, phones, accessories, electronics, cars, car parts, car fluids, anything you need from the UK. Buy direct from USA.com. Do check it out. So I want to talk a little bit about Yule Edochie, and this is what he said. It's a tweet. Someone said, pin your caption. Okay, maybe that would help. Okay, caption is there and it is pinned. Yeah, that's it. So the caption is pinned. So I'm going to talk about it from a perspective that many of you have never given life to before. But I'll like it if you can hear me out. So here goes. I saw the post on the blogs. Like I said, I'm not going to waste too much time here. Hey, must there be so much music and noise? Okay. He says, 2023 has been my best year so far. Thank you, Lord, for your blessings and all. I can't even thank God enough. 2024 will be outstanding. 2023 will be child's play compared to the blessings that will follow me in 2024. And for that, I say thank you, Lord. May your name be praised forever. Amen. 2024, we go harder. I understand where he is coming from. I don't understand, but I'm trying to make space in reason for where he's coming from. You see, if you have a marriage that didn't work out for whatever reason and you move on, your first marriage, the products of your first marriage, unless you are very wealthy and you play your cards very well, the products of your first marriage will always have issues with your second marriage. Whether it is a divorce and a remarriage or it is a polygamous home, you understand. Um, he, you're gonna have a lot of trouble. I come from a polygamous home, and even though I've tried up till now to accept my stepmother as family, it's not easy, and it wasn't easy. I get along with my brothers quite well. I don't have any issues with them. I love them as my father's children, but it's not easy. My sisters, on the other hand, don't accept them. They just struggle with it. Sometimes when I'm talking about them, my sisters don't want to hear it. Say, no, 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 we don't want to hear. And as someone who has married, who is a divorcee, because I'm divorced, and I have kids from my first marriage, my kids would always believe that I picked a second marriage over them. I'm using my own example to establish this. My kids always believe that. And there is no amount of convincing that I can convince them that it had nothing to do with them, They've always been great kids. Kids will always be kids. Kids will always do stupid things that kids do, like I did when I was a kid, like we all did. So I don't hold anything against my kids, but they need to find a way to understand that me and their mom didn't work out. So Yule is in this same precarious position, but his own position is so much worse because he lost a son. The kids lost a brother. The kids will despise him for it. Me, where my kids still dey intact, already the kids despise me just because I moved on from their mom. And by moving on from their mom, it looked like I moved on from them. And the problem is, their mom did not manage the situation well. She didn't allow me access to them. I remember buying a cake and going to court, and my ex-wife did not allow my daughter to collect the cake in court. Everybody was there. You can't deny that. How do you say I'm not part of my child's life when I bring a birthday cake? Am I going to poison my You see, let me tell you, yeah, women are paranoid because as I don't marry you again, the person where they marry now will be winch. We want shop your children. Hello. Nigerians need to learn to normalize divorce. I took a cake. My daughter was following. I said, come and get your cake. My daughter was following me. The mother said, hey, you come back here. Now sent her lawyer to collect the cake. I went to see my kids in their school. The mother was standing outside the door. She did not allow me to see them for more than 5 minutes. As in, seriously? Am I an armed robber? Am I a ritualist? My own children. But you see, the problem is the children will never remember this because they are with their mother. They will remember how their mother fed them and entered their head. And I'm not saying May did that. I'm just telling you from experience. And I'm telling you from me growing up, finding out my father has another wife and how I reacted and how my children are reacting to me. So when you have another relationship, when you move on, when I sent my ex to talk to my sister to talk to my ex, she said that she doesn't realize why she didn't move on 5 years ago. Okay, as you realize that the marriage was bad. It's not like I asked for a divorce and you said, no, we'll go and work things out. I wanted a divorce. You also wanted a divorce. So you think I'm not going to move on? I don't even waste time. You know, reach 1 year, me, I don't move on. I know they waste time. I know this is not working. I'm not trying to make it work. I'm not bothering trying to make it work. So what am I going to do? Be lonely? Be alone? So I can be dealing with mental health issues? No. So sometimes when a relationship fails, you and your partner are no longer together. The kids are a problem. Whatever you do to someone said I handled my own better because my own relationship did not scatter my marriage. My marriage was dead. 10th year anniversary. I climbed pulpits, House on the Rock. They said, what's the late Pastor Yinka, may his soul rest in peace. He passed on during COVID. He said, how are you keeping the marriage? Is it love? I said, no, that is not love. That love is not even, I don't know how I said it. My ex was mad at me. Love had finished. We're just staying together like partners living under a roof. So, yes, my situation was different from Yule's situation. But every situation has a peculiarity. And I'm not saying Yule Edochie should not do skits. I'm not saying Yule Edochie should not show off his new wife. I'm not saying Yule Edochie should not show off his new children. It's his life. He has moved on. It's obvious the door has been closed from the other side. He's not seeing his children according to him, or according to what we saw in the law, blah, blah, blah. But you see, when you now start making what you think are pepper them statements, but are now deeply spiteful to the children, then you are going to create a problem that you will not be able to solve in the future. When a man is 70 and 80, at that age, he doesn't care about money. His health is already wobbly. He wants his home to be intact. And by home, he means his children. Even if they are not friends, they should not be enemies. You've got to be careful. There were things my dad did to me as a kid. I didn't forgive him for 20 years. And right now, it affects my dad's relationship with me. I love my dad to pieces, but I don't believe he's entitled to my money. Because I didn't get his when I was growing up. So there are things people will raise and come and say, no, I don't have money for that kind of thing. But you just got a new car. Well, I didn't say I didn't have money. I don't have money for that. So sometimes I look at myself and I see that I'm still angry with my dad for some of the things he did. And I try to force myself to wrap myself out of that. That this is long ago. Forgive, move on. But you see, I find myself very, I wouldn't say tight-fisted because I'm not a stingy person. But I find myself, if my dad says he needs something, I find myself interrogating it 500 times. Why? For what? And in Africa, we are not trained to understand trauma. We are not trained to manage trauma. You are strong, leave it. Is that what your problem is? Move on. It's not like that. It's not like that. Someone said, learn to forgive and move on for the sake of your inner peace. I have forgiven. I've moved on. But I'm not going to sit down here and my dad is going to make a cash demand and my body is not going to ginger. I notice that anytime when some people ask me for money, I just say, okay, yeah, whatever, take. My dad asked me for money. I will sit down, I will think about it, I will ask, I'll get upset. I am cool with my dad. I can call him and we gist. But once I notice a certain type of entitlement towards my money, I start to get upset. And all this is because of trauma. That nobody did anything to go away. I try to be very careful what I say about kids from my first marriage. Because we are both traumatized. As them no see me, whether they vex with me, say I leave them, follow another woman, or whatever it is their mother told them, they are traumatized. Whether I agree or not, I'm also traumatized by them not being in my life. So I've got to be very careful how I manage my trauma. Sometimes I lash out at their mom, but even when I'm lashing out at their mom, I'm thinking about it because in as much as this woman offended me and I'm angry with her, she's still their mother. My kids might take it against me. So sometimes I want to go really hard on their mom and I calm down. I just say, you know what, just calm down. Not because of her, because of the kids. No matter what my dad did to me, if my dad goes after my mother, I go after him immediately. It doesn't mean I'm not angry with their mom, but I try as much as possible to manage the trauma. I'm worried about my young daughter. She's going to be 19 or she's going to be 20 next year. I'm very bad with dates. I think it's February. I'm bad with dates. I don't remember anybody's birthdays. The reason why I remember Baby Free's birthday is because we're born in the same month, and I was born on the 6th. He was born on the 15th. So it's very easy to remember his own. Yella is also born on the last day of August, and her mom was born on the first day of August. So it's very easy to remember. I do, but you see, when you don't have, Amarachi was born on the 29th of May, Democracy Day. So if I can't tie something to your birthday, I can't remember it. The rest of the children, I have their birthdays written down because I don't remember. You know? So, let me try to calculate my daughter from my first marriage age. Gosh, this is going to be hard. My son was born in 2002. She was born in 2005. 2015, 10 years. 2025, 20 years. So she's going to be 19. She's going to be 19 next year, February, if I'm correct. If I'm correct with my dates. And there was a day a friend of mine called me and said, "Do you know your daughter is going to have daddy issues?" And I'm like, but what can I do about it? I have no access to her. I don't have an email that I can chat with her. If I had her on WhatsApp and I could chat with her once in a while, do you understand? Reassure her that I love her. Reassure her that if she needs anything, I'm available for her. She's 18 right now. She's going to be 19 in 2 months. You know, pick up conversation with her and all that. That would have been fine. More than my son, because she is a girl, and also because growing up, she was the one I offended the most because she was a bit quiet, and I'm from the hood. I don't like it when people don't move at a fast pace. It did stress me. Move it, move it, move it, move it. If pikin they do like say they taking time, it go be like say the pikin they slow to me. So I used to be very snappy with her. I was much younger then, and it's not that I'm proud of it, but I understand, and that led to us disconnecting, and she held it against me. So what am I trying to say is, maybe she's lucky enough. Maybe my ex has moved on and has a husband or boyfriend in her life that can act, that can bridge the gap. Because I actually hope my ex has a man in her life that is treating her well for the sake of the children. Because if their mother is just by herself, all alone, the children will be bitter. But when they say, okay, their mother has found love, she's moving on, okay, it will be easier for them. And why am I saying this? Because my relationship with them is ruined as of now. And let me be very honest with you, I don't think it can ever be great again. I'm not cursing, but I don't think it can ever be great again. And I'll explain to you why. You see, a good relationship is built over years. You guys go through a lot together. It can be repaired, but the trust cannot be restored. It can be repaired. You see, let me tell you a story here. My kids that live with me, we went through thick and thin together. There was a time when we did not have enough food. There was a time when, because Nigerian pastors were fighting my business, I did not have enough money for basic things like television. So they calculate everything in the house. AC, no AC long, where they chop light. I used to allow them to watch television 30 minutes a week. I just read it somewhere online. Baba, you know good make poverty day your side. You go dey look for things where go dey support your poverty. I read it somewhere that they said, you should not allow children to watch television more than 30 minutes a week or more. Bruh. That's why I bring, you cannot watch television more than 30 minutes a week. That's it. And that saved me light bill. Right now, they have televisions in their room. They have their games. You go and call them now. They're either playing game against each other. They all have their iPhones. You understand? The oldest has the latest, got the latest iPhone when it was her birthday. The latest iPhone then. 1 point something million. You understand? But there was a time when it was not like that. 2 hours a day, no. You understand? So there was no TV. There was their clothes were not nice clothes. We went through all that together. Through that pain, through that stress, we bonded. You understand? We fought, we quarreled, we shouted, we made up. We went through COVID together. We went through their grandmother's cancer together. During COVID, we're treating cancer. We had to make sacrifices. At that time, one of the children was doing WAEC. We had to carry that child and go and drop in school and put her in boarding school, just so that she would be out of the stress. The remaining ones that were at home went through hell and high water. We went through all the court cases from our exes fighting us back and forth, depleting the money we're supposed to use to take care of children. We're using it to fight court case. So it got to a place now where things are a lot more comfortable. That time, running a court case was, now it's easy. My lawyers call me, just wire them what they need. I fight you to anywhere. It wasn't always like that. But you see, because my kids and I went through that together, we bonded over it. There were times when we fought and shouted the whole house down. There were times when we didn't eat. There were times when they were sick and I had to go and pick them in school and take them to the hospital. All those times together. There were times when I used to bust their room and say, hey, what are you doing? And they'll be forming like they are reading, but their phone will be under their pillow. I'll just carry up the pillow, yank the phone and seize the phone for 5 days. So not only the money part, there's also the the trauma bonding, where we have someone who's going through cancer in the house. We are taking care of this person together. We wake up every day hoping the person will live to see another day. Now, another thing I noticed is when a man is broke, your body go dey pepper you. Your body go dey pepper you. Love no dey sweet, no matter how much you love each other, because love requires money. Love requires money. So, I had 3 very tough years. About 2015, 2016, 2017, and 2018 were very tough years for me. 2014 was when my ex left, and because of the damage she did to my name, I lost all my jobs that I was doing there except for Cool FM. 2015 was the year of the many court cases. I didn't have much money. 2016 was when the Free Nation started birthing and I started fighting small by small. 2017 was when I fought against tithe and all Nigerian pastors fought against me. But you see, 2015, 16, 17, by tail end of 2018, my life had started, no, tail end of 2017, my life had started picking up. By 2019, I could count money and go and buy my Benz. By 2019, the year we buried Tastebud's dad, by then, I don't dey pick up. You understand? 2020 was the year of COVID. Financially, it was a good year for me. A great year, actually. A great year for Tastebuds too. Financially, emotionally, was a roller coaster of a year. So we also learned that you can be making a lot of money but be going through a lot of COVID. Put a lot of strain on the family, but we made a lot of money. It put a lot of strain because I was particularly paranoid about COVID. I was worried about it. Someone said, go straight to the point, please. Can you please leave my life? Let me remove you. If you are telling me to go straight to the point, please. My people who follow me know how I talk. You understand? 2020 was a good year. A lot of people had ups and downs in 2020. 2021 was when I bought my 2021 Camaro convertible. So all those years were good years, but they were very stressful years. 2021 was the year we treated the cancer story. 2021 was a very tough year. Financially rewarding, but tough. Without the finances, it would have been terrible. And going through this period with my family, going through the court cases, the divorces, the exes being what they were, trying to run us mad, made us bond tighter as a family unit. 2022 was an amazing. 2022 was the year I ordered my Mercedes. When you say order, as in, now me they pick options. I want the Burmester sound system, $5,000. I like that. I want the red and black interior. My two cars have that red and black. I wanted the two of them to have red and black interior. For you to get that, you have to spec. You cannot even enter a shop and buy brand new. You have to spec. 2022 was a good year. 2023, I'm not even going to tell you. I don't need to argue. But you see, I'm not talking about finances only. I'm talking also about the trials and tribulations a family goes through. And then that bonded us together. I didn't have that with the kids from my first wife. The kids left me when they were 9 and 6 or 7 and 10. So we didn't go through those pains and love and arguing. We didn't go through it together. The kids in my house, days you wake up, you just be like, say, one person no dey this house. You go begin to find the person. Where's the person? Where's the person? You catch all of them. All of them go begin to deny. Bring your phones, go begin to check, go begin to do investigation. All those things only bonded the family together. I don't know if I'm connecting with you. So, right now, my first set of kids and I don't have, we had that growing up history that they might not remember. People tend to remember their teenagers more than anything else. And I had issues with my dad when I was a teenager. Yule's children are teenagers. He has to be very careful. He has to be very careful. If he's sending money and they are not allowing him to see the children, he should continue sending the money. I didn't have money then until my children were abroad. By 2018, they had already gone abroad. So what am I sending? Am I going to be working in Nigeria and be sending money to you abroad? Abroad, I did not tell me when you were going. But let me also tell you something. I'm also prepared for the worst. Let me break it down to you. My son is going to be 22 next year, March. He's going to get married sometime soon. Do you think he's going to call me and tell me, hey, Dad, I found a wife? Do you think he's going to invite me to the wedding? I'm just going to wake up one day and maybe a family member will call me, do you know your first son got married? Have you ever given that thought before? If he wants to marry a Yoruba girl, the Yoruba family might say, okay, want to meet your father. But if he wants to marry a Jamaican or a Puerto Rican or an Oyinbo, I could just sit down somewhere one day, somebody go send me wedding pictures, say, one of your kids just got married. It might be the girl that even got. That's reality. It is what it is. It is what it is. And I'm training my mind right now for it. So I will not be sad. I'll say, oh, wow, okay, really? You cannot make efforts to connect with people who don't want to connect with you. It's not very painful, though. It's a reality. It will be painful if I don't prepare my mind for it. Someone said you've made peace with it. Exactly. I will not make any effort beyond the effort I've made. As you they see me, we know they beg. We children plenty for my family. We get plenty children. As you they see me, so I get plenty children. So beyond what I'm doing, I'm also not going to give anybody an ego trip, because what I believe is I offended them and they offended me. We'll come together, we'll beg ourselves. I'm not going to go and beg anybody. I'm just telling you the reality of my situation. Is the reality of my situation. I'm not going to cry about it. I'm not going to feel pain about it. I have gotten used to it. I think the worst for the last 3 years, what's the worst that can happen, and I prepare my mind for that worst. Remy said, I'm one of those children. You have access to you now. Did we not talk today? If my son's mother raised him well, he will reach out to me. But we all know that that's not going to happen. Because I remember my mother was instrumental to me and my father finishing our 10-year fight. My mother bridged the gap between. It took 10 years for me and my father to finish. If my mother was not trying to bridge that gap, despite what my father did to her, me and my father will not be on talking terms today. So it's not something that how do I put it, I'm not prepared for. My other kids to go marry, and we go there, we go wear agbada, we go dance. They go graduate from school. You saw my baby's graduation that we went to that day. She did very well, finished with A's and B's. She did not have a single C in her work. A, B, A, B, A, B. Now, so she B. In my time, A, B was A. Because we had A1, A2, A3. So now they have A1, B2, B3. So according to my own time, that B was actually an A. So she had A parallel. I mean, how did they take Tokam? I remember being so proud that day, driving her to in my Mercedes, put her in the owner's corner at the back, blowing AC on her. Escort was leading. We had escorts in front and at the back to the school. Wow, 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 with siren. Straight A's. In our time, they call it A parallel, local Nigerian people. It's a story. So, in as much as my children from my previous marriage are going to move on with their lives, and I wish them well, and they're going to marry, and they're going to graduate, and they're going to get jobs, and they're going to have things to celebrate, I'm also going to have things to celebrate that they are not a part of. I'm going to have milestones in my career that I celebrate with my children. I always have my bottle of champagne ready. I celebrate their graduations. You understand? So, yes, I know it. Would I want to be a part of their lives? Yes. But I would not want to be a part of their lives in such a way that it will compromise my current life. Let me say that and explain it again. That's why I said it cannot be mended. Because as you see me, there are some things I will not compromise. I will not compromise my wife. I will not compromise my other kids for anything. So if me being in your life means I'm going to have to compromise my wife, forget it. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. I've dealt with my reality, deal with yours. So all of you saying find a way of communicating, find a way. If I find a way of communicating and ultimatums are given, including my other kids or my wife, no. Never. You either accept me the way I am and I'll accept you the way you are. You need to understand that I am the leader of a church. And I have a wife who also leads the church with me. You have to understand my reality, and I welcome you to be a part of my reality, just as I expect you to welcome me to be a part of your reality, whatever your reality is or whatever mine is. But that I will drop one thing from my reality so that we can have a family or a friendship again is never going to happen. That is what I have dealt with. So as I know, see, if we reach this junction, because you cannot tell me you are marrying and I will come and my wife will not. There's no way I go that I don't carry my wife too. So you invite me to your wedding. I will now come without my wife. I will just wish you well. I am not coming. I'm not going to be there. Whether you like it or not, I'm not going to be there. That's why I said I was going to wake up one day and read about them getting married, and I wish them well and I'll be happy for them. Because I know their mother is never going to agree. And I'm not going to pray that she pie. Because if I pray that their mother pie now, then I want her to be okay. I want her to be happy. I don't want her to be sick. The gospel I teach is even your enemies, you have to pray for them. I might have issues with her. I might be angry with her for stuff she's done, but I don't pray that anything bad happens to her. So the only way that I will attend my children's wedding is 1, they agree for me to come with my wife, which they will not agree because their mother is there. Or two, their mother is no longer in the picture, which can now make them agree. Either of them is not what I'm praying for. I'm not praying to go to a wedding without my wife. Neither am I praying for their mother not to be alive. So no wedding. I don't tell you down, say I know they go. I know they go their wedding. I'm a realist. I love numbers. I work with. What's the probability that their mother will say, "Oh, my son is getting married. Come with your wife." It can't happen. Person will no agree me talk to children. Person will no agree me talk to children. Person will no agree me. Someone say I'm still angry. I'm not angry. I'm just, as in, how does reality and anger sound? Are you doing social distancing with your brain? I'm not angry. I'm just telling you the truth. Do you know how many people have invited me, Daddy Freeze? We want to see you in Germany. I asked, can I come with my wife? They say no. Politely, I turned the offer down. Abuja that I went to, it was work that took me there. I told them, I'm coming with my wife. I'm not going to spend the holiday season without my family. Do you understand? So I've thought about, me, I know how to overthink. I'll sit down and think every single possibility that can come out. And I've thought about it. I'm like, it's never going to happen. I'm not going to attend any wedding without no. And knowing their mom, somebody, I knew her we dated for 5 years and then married for 10 years. So we're together for about 15 years plus. And know in character, enough go agree. And I no pray to make anything do am. Because he get the way something go do am, she'll now be forced to agree. I don't pray for that. So I've made peace with the fact that I will sit down one day and hear they are getting married and I wish them well. And wherever I am in the club, I can pop a bottle on their behalf with my own friends. Hey, my kids just got married in their absence. Congratulations. Hey. I'm not angry. I'm not angry with the kids, at least. Even with my ex, I'm not angry. I don't know how to put it. The anger. Somebody said be optimistic. Sometimes optimism is poison. Optimism is poison because it gives you false hope. And false hope will destroy you just like religion destroyed Nigeria. I'm not saying that it cannot happen. My son can decide that he wants to call me tomorrow and have a conversation with me and then we pick things up and things work out. But even if me and him start to talk, if he's getting married and I cannot attend with my wife, I'm not going. I'm not going to do that for him. Because when I was down and out, who stood by me? Not them, not their mom. So I've got to make peace. And many of you are trapped in neither here nor there because you have refused to make peace with your reality. Look at somebody today and tell them, make peace with your reality. Make peace with your reality. Some people on YouTube are particularly dense. They don't know that the easiest way to rapture somebody is on YouTube. Once I rapture you and your comments and everything else will just disappear. I don't go Lily returns. I always say that those that claim to know the Bible have a spirit of unforgiveness. You're still very angry, and by talking, you believe it is your pain. That's the fact that if it's no, I'm not angry. I am teaching you You see, my life, my revelations, my teachings. Remy came to church today with a testimony. When I taught people, there's a teaching I told you. I don't pray for the last 1 year. What is 1 year? For the last like 3 years. I don't think I've prayed more than 5 minutes a day before. That 5 minutes is maybe 3-4 minutes. And the more I try hard to pray, the more I find it impossible to pray. And at the point I thought there was something wrong with me. And then God just made me realize that it is by faith. Let your work be a prayer. Let your walk be a prayer. Let your life be a prayer. I struggled with it and I said, how am I going to teach people this? I'll tell you a story I've never told anybody before. There was a day, that time I still used to wake up in the middle of the night to pray. I'll try to pray 30 minutes. I'll struggle with it. So I woke up in the middle of the night and I tried to pray and I tried to pray and I tried to pray. And something just told me, leave this prayer. Felt the presence of God. Said, leave this prayer. You see that woman? Go and play with her. Go and give her. I look at myself, which kind of foolishness be this? I slept early that day because I wanted to wake up in the middle of the night to pray. And then, Baba, that's why I get up, leave prayer. Go enjoy myself. And I never felt guilty about it. I remember there was a time, let me not deviate too much because if I start to talk now, only me go sit down here, talk to you for 2 hours, and the message I want to give you, not get it. So the revelation came that there are actually so many things that are more important than prayer that you need as a Christian. And if you do not have in your Christian life, you will suffer. Someone says, Dennis says, what about if their mother agrees for you and your wife to come for the wedding? Will your wife not agree? My wife cannot not agree. If I'm invited to their wedding, I go now. Why I no go? And they say, okay, you can bring your wife. Why I no go? I go carry present. You understand? Oh, that one are normal. Oh. I will go. I will carry present. And I will sit down. If they treat me right, you come there, they treat me, they give me the honor that is due, I will stay up. If they don't give me the honor, the moment the husband and wife are joined together, I will get up and leave. I've tried. I've attended the wedding. I've been a witness to them joining them with their spouses. I get up and I leave. And we're having prayer meeting today, and Remy raised the point. She said that before she used to think that if she cannot pray for 1 hour, she cannot pray for 30 minutes, she will now start feeling guilty. I'm going to teach all this tomorrow. I don't know if I can squeeze it into tomorrow's syllabus, but I'll try and teach it. And she said there's one thing she learned from Daddy Freeze, that she doesn't have to pray for long hours, that the scriptures are clear. God already knows what you need, even before you open your mouth. So I have a whole church I'm leading, a whole church I'm teaching. Oh yes, I have so many personal trials and tribulations. Sometimes I wonder why my life had to go through all what I went through so I can teach you. I went through what I went through. So I can teach you, so you not go through what I went through. I'm just using the wedding. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. Oh yeah, follow my number one gifter, Pop My Money Gun. We are here to have fun. Let's not make this thing too serious. Pop My Money Gun. So what am I trying to teach you at the end of the day? You have to make peace with your reality. You have to make peace with your reality. Many of us are led into religious false hopes. That million that they say you are going to make, you will never make it because you don't have what it takes to make it. Deal with it. Now, when I prepare myself for the worst and the best happens, surprise, surprise, I'm happy. I wake up tomorrow, my son invites me, says, Dad, I'm getting married. I want you to meet my wife. In fact, I want to come to Nigeria so you can meet my wife. I will host you well in Nigeria. I'll take you, get you a suite in one of the nicest hotels in Lagos, drive you around in nice cars, take you to the best restaurants, give you a good time in Lagos, meet with your wife, and just know that I'm coming with my own wife. I'm not going to come and meet you without. When I meet Free Nation, when I sit down, Free Nation people, Daddy Freeze, we have to meet you. Oh, Daddy Freeze, we have to host you. You don't ever see me come any of such things without my wife. When I was staying in the Movenpick, I hosted Free Nation members. Brother Shupo was there, Ada was there, Miss Thickness was there, Mary Yoon was there. My wife was there beside. Is it that I'm already with you? She comes down to join us, or you come and meet us there? No, she's got to be there. When I was in Abuja, Kerry Kate was there. Sugar Destiny was there. Vidoma was there. Bright Grills was there. My wife was there. In London, we went out. I hosted everybody to dinner. As my power reached me, we carried nearly 20-something people. How many were we? Victoria Yama was there. Remy was there. Kate was there. So many other people were there. As I sit down, my handbag sit down beside me like this. And that's not going to change. Because that's the Daddy Freeze brand. I'm also giving hope to women who have been through bad situations before. Most of my followers, someone say Sugar Destiny don't reach Nigeria. Sugar Destiny don't return since. Sugar Destiny was there. I'm not supposed to talk this thing, but Sugar Destiny was right there. Vidoma was there. Kate was there. So there's got to be a reality that I'm not going to because I never. I am still an African man. And an African man to a certain degree still puts his foot down. Now in Buman, they run up and down. Children go, they command you. No. As they see me like this. That's why I say I've made peace with my reality. So I can never be sad. There's nothing you can do. Okay, you wake up one morning and my son becomes a billionaire and buys his mom $1 million mansion and does not give me 50 kobo. I'm ready for that reality. I pray to God that he gives me my own. And if he does not give me, wherever it is I have, I will manage it. I'll continue living in love, in my relationship, my family, my career, whatever it becomes. Now, God, no future, me, I don't know. But I've dealt with that reality. I've accepted it down. Anything will won't happen, I don't prepare. There's no way you won't carry, no way you won't turn to. I'll be wait for you for that corner. Ready. Ready. And that's the same thing I'm preaching to you. Prepare yourself for your reality. And that's the same message I have for you, Edochie, today. Prepare for your reality. But you see, you consider your children. You did not need to make that statement that this year was your best year. No matter what you are trying to show, you are offending the children because one of them is no more. My own children are still complete. They are okay. They are fine. I cannot say that because I've not seen my children. I should not carry my wife inside convertible and be weaving through the traffic, blasting music. No, I'm living my life. But I'm praying for my children to be happy. I'm praying for them to have bright futures. I'm praying for them to be able to maybe one day have communication with me. If it never happens, I'm ready. If it happens, I'm ready. whatever twists and turns life may bring, be prepared to accept your reality. You get sad and heartbroken because you did not manage your reality. When you don't manage your reality, you live in an illusion and have unnecessary expectations. It is expectations being denied that creates disappointment. When you never had the expectation in the first place. I'll tell you a story. There's one guy. He used to follow me when I first started. That time I was very broke. The guy just called me one day, talked a lot, psyched me up. Just said, Daddy Freeze, you know what? I'm going to send you $200. Only $200. Baba took him at a point where I was at my lowest. He said, I was going to call one guy and I'll send the money to you through the guy. I was so happy. I was so gingered. 1 month passed. The guy when he's saying go send, don't reach Nigeria. I carried my phone. Expectation on Mali, expectation a bastard. I carried my phone. I called the guy. I said, this guy is in Nigeria. Did you send the money? The guy now said, no. I didn't say you send it now. I'll send it later. As in, my heart dropped. Do you know because of that, I never forgave that guy. He don't know what he do me. You go raise my expectations. And people like me, we don't work with expectations. I am a realist. I deal with my reality. Don't give me expectations. As you don't talk, some bills they come. I just expect say, Omo, as this money go come, it go solve this bill. I never, till today, I don't want to talk to that guy again. I don't have anything against him. I'm forgiving him. But that thing when he do me, because normal me, they believe people. So until I see the money, but I just trusted him. So anybody telling you, expect this, they are setting you up for heartbreak and manipulation. If my son calls me today that he's getting married tomorrow, but I cannot come with my wife, I know the answer I'm going to give him is there, waiting already. Prepared, polite declination. I'm so sorry, I won't be able to make it. Why? Because I cannot go if I don't go with my wife. Learn. The reason why many of you are going through what you are going through is because pastors are giving you expectations. You are not managing your realities because you can't manage your expectations. I know that if I need something today, I know people who I have in the UK I can call. I know people I have in Abuja that I can call. I know people I have in Lagos that I can call. I know if I need leg work, who I will call. I know if I need money, who I will call. I know if I need clarity, who I will call. I know if I'm in trouble, who I will call. How do you manage your reality? By not living on hope. By living on your reality. Your salary is 200,000 naira. Budget on 200,000 naira. Don't budget on somebody's promise. Kate said, you have me. Somebody said pity. Absolutely. Absolutely. If I need anything in the UK now, the first person I will even call is pity. UK pity. Standard. Agbato Bero. Now so you go, don't hear me. Where you? I need this now. Pity has given me the hope that I can create an expectation on. Is a dangerous hope. And I don't give many people that privilege. Simply Vic, I know I can call on Simply Vic. Ada Blessing, I know no matter what. I know I will call on Ada. Ada, I need you now. Even people like Samaria, Remy, Ibiri, I know that if I'm in trouble, I can run to them. But I'm very careful. Bookie Shotte, after Simply Vic is Bookie Shotte immediately. How can I forget Bookie? Forgive me, oh Lord. God nine conk me when I forget Bookie Shotte. God just conk me. Baga! Just look and say, you dey mad? God, I'm sorry for forgetting Bookie Shotte. Oh, please, God, somebody as important and pivotal in my life as Bookie Shotte. Bookie Shotte. PT, they do party. I say Bookie is coming. Oh, Bookie and her husband, they were there with us. Somebody say I have people like that everywhere. Yes, but I don't want to raise my hopes because hopes come with expectations. And when expectations are not fulfilled, it leads to disappointment. Taste buds, they work out with me steady. Taste buds na my lungs. If I no see them, I no go fit breathe. There was a time when Bookie Shotte put me on monthly salary. But you don't know what I went through with Bookie. Those are people that I will call if I'm in trouble. And even if they say no, I will not be angry because of what they've done in the past. So manage your expectations. Expectations can be dangerous. Don't build them on false hopes. Your children are still in Nigeria. Try reach out to them. It's going to be hard. You have offended their mom. You did not handle the breakup well. And their mom is a lot more gentle than my ex is. I've spoken to May on the phone before. She's a gentle lady. She no get problem. Now you know manage the situation well. She's angry. Try and see how you could manage them well. Take down that post and apologize to your children. Take it down. I'm talking to you brother to brother. Take down that post and apologize to your children. You cannot say losing one of them. No matter if you like, make $1 billion that year. That year is still a bad year for you because you lost one of your sons. And your other children will hold this against you. Take down that post and apologize. Right now, I don't care about what went on between you and me. And I'm not telling you not to be with Judy if she's making you happy. But that post, your children will never forgive you. Right now, there's nothing my children can hold against me that they will never forgive me. There's nothing. Say I leave their mama. When their mama won't buy me, mo sada nuni. But you now have created something. You see, when people are angry, they're looking for what to hold. This thing, you have given them what to hold. If tomorrow they say they are never going to forgive you again, and people ask them why, they will show them that tweet. They will show that tweet. And when they show that tweet, There's nothing you can do or say again in this life that will make you look good. You disrespected the memory of your son before your other children. Forget wife. Your children do not look at you. They might feel you hurt their mother, but they don't look at you. They are not. You are not their husband. So even though they might tend to sympathize with their mother, they can never feel. But you see, one of them lost his life. That one, they will feel it in their bone. They will feel that one in their bone. My advice is apologize to your children. To your children. No matter how angry you are with their mom or whatever your situation is, don't give those children. This one thing I respect my dad for. When my dad had his second wife and we're going through the issue, there were things. I insulted my dad to his face. My dad kept quiet, did not say a word. There were things he would have said then. Because at that time, I had to look for waiting to hold. I was groping in the dark looking. My dad just kept quiet. And my dad will be gangster. My dad fit fight for market. If you look for trouble, he will beat you for market. For the first time, my dad kept quiet. I went off on him, kept quiet. That silence then afforded me the opportunity to hold nothing except, okay, you offend my mama. And then the offend when you offend me as speaking. But during that time, I remember him sitting on the chair, green chair in our house then. I stood in front of him and I said unprintable things to him. He just sat down. I've never seen, I was beating him to make him come fight. And he sat down and was quiet. My dad is more mature and more wise than me. When it comes to wisdom, my papa get me, I not get wisdom. My papa get wisdom. Me, I not get as much as my dad. That thing today, I'm talking of something that happened almost 30 years ago. I can remember it clearly to today. I was looking forward to go. Say him, I swear, to say he touched me that day, I feel choke and bottle. I was hyped. I was ready for anything. And in my mind, I will be justified. But he kept quiet. He didn't say a word. And I pray that if I'm in a situation like that, let me have the wisdom to be quiet. My message to you is simple. You, I love you as a brother. Forget say they use you catch cruise. You they use yourself catch cruise. Think of the children. What happened this year? One of them is missing. They'll never see that their brother again. Ever, ever, ever. You can never say that it was a good year. Take it back with an apology. Show them your pain, that you are going through a lot. That's why you said what you said. Now, Judy, my message to you is be careful. Don't allow Yule's anger or your anger to be misinterpreted by the children. Don't. The future is pregnant. The future is pregnant. God bless you all. Thank you so much for taking your time out to listen to me. I have 203 people watching me on TikTok, 328 people watching on YouTube, and 359 people watching on Facebook, plus 700 more or less on Instagram. Thank you so much, all of you. For all of you who supported my channel, super chats, super stickers, super likes, thank you. For all of you who listen to my story so you can learn from it, I thank you. And to my children who have not seen in 7 years, I love you guys. And I'm willing to have a conversation with you if you're willing to have a conversation with me. It all depends on you. I'm always available for you. Always know that. Church service tomorrow is going to be at 12:30. Please join us. It is going to be a very wonderful experience. I'm going to teach you how dangerous expectations are spiritually and how they could shatter you. Take care and God bless you all.